This is a tutorial on the Windows 7 operating system. One of your main tools that you'll need in Windows 7 is Windows Explorer. Down here on the taskbar there's a built-in icon for it. Left click and we're in our Windows Explorer main window. This is the main window that shows you what you're focused on. You can change that over here in the navigation pane, which lets you navigate to any place in your operating system. I'm going to go to Documents and focus on the Microsoft folder. If you'll notice down here at the bottom, this is called the Details pane. This gives you more information about whatever you're focused on in the main window. Up here we have the toolbar with drop-down menus, and at the very top this is the address bar that shows us the path on the hard drive to whatever I'm focused on. Another thing that's important to understand in Windows is Windows. There's 3 buttons on every window. This is the close, minimize, maximize, or restore up and down. This has multi-functions. Minimize, of course, puts it down on the taskbar. New for Windows 7 is things stack up under whatever application you have enabled. Right now this is a browser, so every browser window I open, when I minimize it, it'll stack up under this blue E. If I hit the restore, it puts me to full screen, or if I hit it, then I'm back to this partial screen. An important thing to note on partial screens is most of the time you can't see all the information, so scroll bars appear that let you move around so you can see everything that's in the window. And finally, of course, there's the close button. Another cool feature in Windows 7 is you can move the taskbar. If you right click on it, left click Properties, then it opens up with this menu that gives you different options for what you want to do with your taskbar. Also new in Windows 7 is the snipping tool. If you left click on the Start orb, it might be there if you've used it recently. If not, click on All Programs, Accessories, and you'll find it there. The snipping tool is fun because it allows you to select and then take a snapshot of anything that's being displayed on your desktop, and then you can save it as a file. I'm not going to do that right now. A lot of people like to customize their background. You can see that I've done mine here. If you'd like to do yours, right click anywhere on the desktop, left click on Personalize, and then right here is the desktop background option. You can see it shows what I've selected so far. If you click on it, if you have any other files downloaded, or you can do tiles, there's lots of options here to customize your background. I'm going to leave mine as it is. In Vista, it used to come up with gadgets by default. A lot of people didn't like that, so now gadgets are optional. If you did like gadgets, there is more control over them. You right click anywhere on the desktop, left click on Gadgets, and this shows you what gadgets are available. There's many more to download. You can control how they function, where they are on the screen, how big they are. There's lots of things to play with. And of course, one of the main purposes of an operating system are manipulating files and folders. I'm back in Windows Explorer, and let's say I want to create in my documents a new folder. There's a convenient button here, and I'll create a new folder, and then I'll give it a name. And double click the folder, and now I'm in my folder. Let's say I'd like to create a file here. You can use any kind of editing program. I'm just going to use Notepad real quick and type something. And then I'm going to save it in my new folder. And we have to give my new file a name. We'll just call it test.txt. Close that, and now you can see that my file is in my new folder. My folder high there has my new test file. Let's say that I'd like to copy it. Right click on it, select copy, and then over here I can navigate to where I want to put it. Let's put it in downloads, and there I have a copy of my test. Let's say I'm not happy with that. You can always rename it. Right click again, select rename, and I'm going to put this in, call this download test. You can also move files by just clicking, left clicking, hold, drag it, and let's say I want to put this in pictures, and if I go to my pictures folder, now here's my download test file. And finally, if I don't want that file anymore, I can always delete it, and it'll ask me to confirm it. And that's the end of our Windows Basics tutorial.